first of all, what we have to do? So we have to define the functions, given functions. So what are the given functions here? So dy by dx, one function is given, and dz by dx. So this is the second function is given. So there are two functions given. Even if it is a three functions, you can take three functions. You read these three functions. Okay, generally for our syllabus we have only simultaneous, that is only two. So we are going to deal at a time with two equations only. So define these two functions and read. So given input, boundary conditions. So here x naught, y naught. So if it is a one more equation, so in that case you read z naught. And then h. So once you know these things, so compute number of iterations. So number of iteration is equal to xr or xg or xn. So whatever the term it is given, xg or xn minus x naught upon h. So using this formula, so you compute number of iterations. Once you know the number of iterations, so next time what we have to do? So next step is, so you have to set. So n number of times we have to compute the values. So what are those values? So already, so we learned in the previous. So what we have to do, for every iteration we have to compute k, k2, and this k. So these three things we have to perform in iterations, n number of times. So therefore, so first of all here what we have to do? So we have to compute the value of k1. K1 is equal to, you use function h into, so whatever value it is given. For example, dy by dx is equal to yz, it is given in previous example. Simply you write here yz function, or we are calling function from here. So simply you write, so here y naught into z naught, and k2 is equal to h into f of x naught plus h. This is one. Okay, I will make f x naught plus h, and second is, so this is y naught plus k1. So these are the two equations, and then you have to find k1, not k1, k is equal to k1 plus k2 by 2. So this is for one equation. So if you have two equations, again you can write second, L1 is equal to equation, L2 is equal to equation, L is equal to L1 plus L2 by 2. So this we have to do. So once you have computed this, for second iteration, what we have to do? So for second iteration, we have to update the value of x naught, y naught, and z naught. So x naught is equal to previous value of x naught plus h, and y naught is equal to previous value of y naught plus k, and z naught is equal to previous value of z naught plus L. So by using this formulas, so we have to update the values of x naught, y naught, and z naught every time. And after this again, so we have to start second iteration. In the second iteration again we have to compute. So this we have to do several times until, so we satisfy number of iterations criteria. After that, simply you print the values of xr, print the value of, so variables at xr, what is the value of y naught, and what is the value of z naught. So this is about algorithm. Same thing you can represent in this in terms of, see, I have written here k1, k2, k, and similarly x naught value update, y naught value update, and z naught value update. So here you have to write L1, L2, L also. So this is the flowchart. Now flowchart is simple. So here let's start first and then define function. So single function you write define. So if you have a second function, so here dz by dx, so it's also a function of x and z and read x naught, y naught, xg, h, and you have a one more function. So you read this z naught also, and then find number of iterations xg minus x naught by h. And then, so what is the procedure? You set this into a for loop, and here we have to compute k1, k2, k by using formula. Similarly, so we have to find L1, L2, L here, and then, so once you have determined this k1, k2, k, L1, L2, k, so we have to update these values. So for updation, x naught is equal to x naught plus h, y naught is equal to y naught plus k, and z naught is equal to z naught plus L. And this process will be repeated so until it satisfies number of iterations. When the number of iterations are more than n, so it goes out of the loop and print the value of yz at xg as well as zg values, yz and zg values at xg value, required value, and end the program. So this is how you can write the flow chart. So for a given function,